Just wanted to invite you along with my double chins to do a little makeup look. Currently not really using primer, so I'm just going to go in. My beautiful friend gifted me this Tarte Shape Tape in light sand, and I have been using this just to do under my eyes and go down around my nose, out to the sides, just to highlight my face. That looks a little bit crazy. Well, it looks very crazy. But now I'm just going to go in with a mix of L'Oreal True Match Golden Ivory, Golden Beige. Because of the shade that I am at the moment, I usually do 2 pumps of Golden Ivory mixed with 1 of Golden Beige. Trick is find the right skin tone for yourself and then buy 2 different shades, either 1 or 2 shades apart from each other. So like Golden Ivory is the lighter shade, Golden Beige is a bit darker. Mix the 2 together because when it's summer and you're tan, you can use the Golden Beige, and when it's winter and you're not tan, you can just use the Golden Ivory. I love the L'Oreal True Match. It's been my favourite since I first found it when I lived in Esperance, because I could get it from Castletown Chemist, which is down the road from where I worked. It was affordable. I could get it locally. My dog's going psycho. I just really, really loved it. I recommend it to everyone because it's just really, really good stuff. And it's really, really lightweight. Like, it feels like water and then it gives really, really good coverage. I'm just gonna mix a little bit more of that for Jenny down here. My second chin. Top makeup tip: if you are going to an event, your hair is going to be in an updo, please put foundation behind your ears. As I see it happen all the time, and yes, I've been guilty of it myself. The behinds of my ears are so white. Still shouldn't see me do it. Well, who am I kidding? The behinds of my ears are so white, and the rest of my face is like bronzed and glowy. So lately I've been loving the look of cream products on the skin. I've been following a girl on Facebook who does the most amazing looks. Skin is done with cream products. So I've recently found this product here, which is the Maybelline Dream Matte Blush in the shade Flirty Pink. So I've been using this for the last, I want to say, month, and I'm loving it. I go to town with the blush. I don't know why. I never used to love blush. And this does look a lot sheerer after you have powdered. And I don't know why. I was taught in beauty college to do the banana blush. You don't have to. There's no rules in makeup. Not everyone's a fan of the banana blush. Ta-da! So sticking with the cream products on the face, also been using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the shade Dark Cocoa. I've been using this to give myself fake cheekbones. It has a little paintbrush tip, as you can see. That is perfect for applying the product, but then I would recommend using a beauty blender or a brush to pat it out because it's not going to blend out with that. I like to lightly do down each side of my nose. And guys, you can use a powdered product to do this. I'm just using cream because this is what I've grown to love in the last little bit. And if your contour is not strong enough for you, you can always go over it with powder. I also like to contour Jane. Was it Jane? Jenny. Whatever her name is, the other chin. So that is basically all of the cream products done. Now I'm just going to go in with my Australis Fresh and Flawless. Ride or Die, so good. Use a million of these things, super affordable. I use the shade Light Beige and it does have colour, so just be wary of that. I'm just going to take it on my little broken stub of a Chi Chi brush that I love because it's super dense. Lightly go in and set everything. Really set my eyes with a lot more product and squish the brush to make it compact so that it doesn't fluff out.
And then I just basically kind of blow up the rest of my face. And I like
to go ham down my neck because I hate the feel of a greasy neck. I don't know if you guys have ever blended your foundation down your neck and felt the greasiness. Maybe it's just because I have a chubby neck And you know, Jane likes chilling, Jenny, whatever, likes chilling down there like a villain. Step that I would do in this process is my brows. So I just grab a little spoolie and I brush through them. At the moment, my brows are a little bit bonkers because I don't really go anywhere in Albany to get them done. I love the look of threaded brows, but I haven't really found anyone in Albany that does threading. So if anyone from Albany knows of anyone in Albany that does threading, let a girl know so that I can tame these little suckers. I like to use this. It's really dirty, so bear with me. They sticky tape everything shut at Priceline. Yes, I understand it so that people don't steal it, but look how dirty that is, guys. Anyway, so this is the Essence Eyebrow Stylist set. I don't even think there's colours on this. There's literally just light, dark. I go in with this light colour because at the moment my hair is blonde, thanks to Shannon at Revive for hooking a girl up. I don't know why, but I like to start at the tail. This is my $2 shop brow, guys. This is not Gucci and we're not going to talk about it. For some reason, I think it was because when I was like 7 or 8, I actually shaved my eyebrow off. But yeah, I just go underneath first and then I go on top. So this over here, this is my Hella Gucci brow. At the moment, we are still under construction, sort of. I'd say ta-da, but really, they're a bit shithouse today. Now that I have put my brow powder through my brows, I just like to comb through them again to put them all back in their place. If I can get old $2 over here to do his thing. Now that I've combed through my brows, I'm just going to grab the Essence Eyebrow Kit in the shade Ash, and I'm just going to take the wax on a brush and set my eyebrow into place, especially of 2-bucker over here. So, boom, there we are, brows on, Gucci. Not sure what that is. Now moving on to the eyes. I have a Z palette here that I've made up. It's full of Makeup Geek shadows and also matte. It's really, really handy because I pop them in and out. Also have this little one. So when I travel for personal use, I just pop out whatever shades I want out of this one, pop it into this little one, and I can travel to go. So I am going to take this fluffy angled brush, take a bit of Red Brick, a MAC shade. I'm going to pop this just on the outer edge and blend it inwards in windshield wiper motions. Then I twist. When I get to the inner corner, I turn the brush like this and I just use the tip of the brush to blend that out. Now I'm going to go fairly high with this because I'm going to use this as kind of a transition shade. As you can see, it's above my little hooded eye part, and I'm just going to continue to blend it. It's like a nice sheer wash of colour. So I do a lot of one look using just a few brushes. So I'm going to use this brush again to do the lower lash line. It is a big brush, but I just add a bit of colour to the very tip of the brush here. Basically, I just dip it in like that, and then I'm going to run this gently under the lower lash line. Now I'm just going to use this domed brush. It's probably the size of my pinky fingernail, and I'm going to take Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek on the tip of that brush, and I'm going to run that under my lower lash line as well. The reason I use these kind of colours, guys, is because I have blue eyes and they make blue eyes pop. Again, taking this angled brush, just very, very gently dabbing into Cocoa Bear. And again, similar to the orange or the Red Brick shade, but just concentrating this on the outer corner and then lower into the crease. That's the two side by side with nothing on this eye. There you go, that's that so far. Literally just used 2 brushes, 2 eyeshadows to get this kind of look. I've just got the Tarteist Metallic Shadow in Scandal. My partner is such a sweetie and he let me purchase some products from Tarte when they were doing a deal, because literally the only Tarte product I had was the Tarte Shape Tape that I was gifted from Cleo. Shout out to Cleo, thanks for that. That was the only Tarte product that I owned. So I went and bought a few more things, and there are a couple of things that I was disappointed with. Anyway, that's another story. I'm going to go in with the Scandal eyeshadow and pop this with my finger on the outer edge. Now there's some fallout, so we're just going to get my little trusty dusty brush and get rid of that. Another of my Ride or Die products that I have, Colour Infallible from L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Hourglass Beige, and it's a beautiful like white shimmer colour. Just going to use my finger and pop that on the inner part of my eye there. Just grabbing my little brush and smoothing out the edges there, and just going to tap my finger in the middle so that there's no harsh line. So that is basically the eyeshadow finished. Lately I haven't really been enjoying using eyeliner. I ain't about that life at the moment. So I'm just going to take this angled thin brush and I'm just going to grab a bit of black eyeshadow. You can use dark brown. Dark brown's a bit more forgiving than black, but I'm going to use black today. And I'm just going to press this into the lash line, being careful not to get any fallout, because black fallout, no bueno.
So just pressing that into the lash line.
And I'm not sure if you guys can actually see the difference between the two, but it just makes your lashes look a bit thicker and fuller. You can also run a little bit into your bottom lash line to make your eyes look wider. So another little tip that I taught someone earlier on in the week was to use a white eyeliner to line your waterline to make your eyes appear bigger. It's just an illusion because it makes your waterline look like it's part of the whites of your eyes when it's not. The illusion of wider eyes. Okay, so now it is mascara time. Previously I wasn't really sold on buying high-end mascaras. It wasn't worth it to me to pay $40 every 3 months for a mascara, because that is how quickly they turn and bugs and stuff can breed in there. So for my clients, I use the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Hydra Fudge in waterproof. Nothing worse than walking down the aisle bawling your eyes out with black mascara screaming down your face. I buy 2 of those every time Priceline have a 50% off sale, 2 for the price of 1. Why the hell not? But I actually just purchased the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I'm almost convinced to go with high-end mascara because this stuff is amazing. Let me just show you. So there you go, guys. That is the difference. That is bonkers. And I'm pretty sold on this mascara. The wand is different, but it's actually quite comfortable to use. So that is the finished eye look. Now I'm just going to move on to finishing off the face. I'm just going to grab the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium deep matte bronzer. This stuff smells like heaven and it's edible. I'm just going to take a matte, I don't even know what number that is because I used it so much it's worn off. You can feel where the depth of your cheekbone is. It goes in line from the corner of your mouth to the edge of your ear. But if you just get a brush and you like press on, you'll feel a divot in your cheek there. That is where you want to aim for. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this stuff because this stuff is potent, and I'm just going to lightly go up and down, and you want to push the bronzer upwards. You do not want to go too far down past the bottom of your cheekbone. For your nose, I use the same brush and I just pinch it so that it's up and down, and then I just gently run it really lightly down the side of my nose. As you can see, I've got a bit of a line there, and then I just dust off the rest of the product and then blend it out. Then taking a tad bit more just around the forehead to the edge of the brow, and also just on the jawline. I've also been doing this thing where I just grab a little bit on my finger and pop it into the middle of my cupid's bow, because when you put highlighter on your cupid's bow, it looks like you have a sweaty upper lip. I know I've done it before, I am guilty of it, but I've just thought instead I've just been popping some contour into the middle of it, and I don't look like I have a sweaty upper lip, but I look like I have a quite defined cupid's bow. So that is the contouring done. I am just going to move on to highlight, and at the moment I have been loving L'Oreal Glow Mon Amour in Sparkling Love, and this is so good. So I just pop a little bit on the back of my hand, and then just taking my finger, could use a beauty blender for this, but I've just been using my finger. I dab a little bit of the excess off, and then I just go in the tops of my cheekbones and I just tap it on, and I like to go just above my brow bone as well. So that is one cheek done, and that is without. I don't set it, I just leave it to sit. I'm just going to pop a bit of highlighter on my nose. I am going to use Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm just going to take the shade Booty Call brush that actually came with this palette. So I'm just going to use the dome end, grab a little bit on my brush and just pop it on the tip of my nose. And I like to put a little bit on my forehead as well, because y'all know we love the glow. And then using the other end of the brush to do under the brow bone. And that is it, guys. That is literally all I do. Could pop on a lip colour. Fine lipstick, way too high maintenance for me. I'm way too chill for that. So yeah, I've just chucked on a bit of MAC Blankety lipstick, and this is the finished look. Thanks, guys. Peace. That wasn't even a peace sign. I'm not sure if you realised, but it wasn't a peace sign. ASMR. Shout out to Priceline for sticky taping the tops shut, because now I cannot get this stupid thing open. Believe it or not, I currently have 4 L'Oreal True Matches in the shade Golden Ivory, because I bought some at the last 50% off sale, forgot that I bought some at the last 50% off sale, and so I went to the most recent 50% off sale and bought 2 more, because I was like, I don't have any. So now I have 4 in Golden Ivory and 1 in Golden Beige and Golden mix. Ooh. Riker, get out. Out. Naughty. For some reason, I've got this little bit of skin here, and she is just not happy. It's like just this little patch here. Ready? Ooh. Cream blush. So I went searching for a liquid or a cream blush. So lately I've been loving the look of blush. My dog. Riker, get out. I'm gonna have to shut him out. I use the shade Light Beige, and